Stop, bro. Stop. If he won this year, that you re-signed Jared Goff this year, 2 years early, is there any amount of games that he'd win that you would re-sign him?
He'd have to win 17 in the Super Bowl.
Jared Goff is the guy for now and just now until they find something better.
Woo!
Jimmy Garoppolo went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
Jimmy Garoppolo was in the NFC Championship last year.
He was.
He's out of here. He's fucking gone. Finito. If they re-sign Jared Goff, Spinny, I'm telling you, I lose all faith. I'm just sick of the fucking talk,
My
man.
boy is spitting
Use
right
your
now.
fucking noggin. I got a little bit of a beef to settle, man.
Okay. The floor is yours.
The floor is mine. They're my boys.
Yes.
All right. They're alive today.
They were.
From 11 to 1. Our guy, Neil Rule, sits in the chair. My guy, Jeff Iafredi, sits in this chair. And they brought up a topic about Jared Goff, in which I'm like trending upward on him a little bit. I know we started from Studio B talking crazy about the man, you know what I'm saying? And like Spinny way more than me, by the way. I just want to like clear the air on that one. You called him a C word. And not the one that everyone's ever thinking of. One that I think is worse. One that
that rhymes with duck.
Yes. That one. That part. Nonetheless, stop, bro. Stop talking about re-signing Jared Goff before the year 2024. I don't want to hear those words out of anybody's mouth until the year 2024. You look at Kyler Murray, he just got his big contract. When? Until that final year of his contract. Yes, he has a fifth-year option they could have pulled, but everybody knew he wasn't going to play on that fifth-year option. They're going to have to give him the bag. He's on his rookie deal. What happened? They gave him the bag. Lamar Jackson, somebody who I would say is better than Jared Goff too. Did he get re-signed early? No. They're literally taking it all the way to free agency. Joe Flacco. I think the only guy, and I'm not even 100% sure on this, I should have did the homework on it, maybe Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't happen until the year before or entering the year. Into the year before. With Jared Goff, like, stop, guys. We had this guy in 2024. We're not re-signing him. Honestly, he can go. How many games would it take for you to re-sign him, actually, Spinny? Is there an amount of games you would? If he won this year, that you re-signed Jared Goff this year, 2 years early, to when he actually is threatening to hit the market.
Yeah.
Is there any amount of games that he'd win that you would re-sign him?
17.
17?
He'd have to win 17 in the Super Bowl.
Guess what? Okay, Super Bowl maybe. If he won Super Bowl, actually, yeah, that's definitely a bit more than games. But other than that, there's absolutely no fucking way you're re-signing or even discussing the conversation. You know who Jared Goff is? You guys like Alex Smith?
Yes.
Alex Smith did really well in Tampa or in KC. He went to a couple AFC Championship games. Lost one of the Patriots, I believe. You know what happened with him? Supplanted, gone. They found Patrick Mahomes in a rookie deal, and what'd they do? They won a Super Bowl.
Facts. Spitting.
You know who Jared Goff is? Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did.
Jimmy Garoppolo was in the NFC Championship last year.
He was.
What's going on with his situation, Spinny?
He's out of here.
He's out of here. He's fucking gone. Finito.
My boy is
Use your fucking brains.
single canvas. My man is spitting.
Honestly, bro. A guy can play well for you. But if he's not the guy, he's fucking gone. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
It can happen in the NFL. That's what happens. Jared Goff is the guy for now and just now until they find something better. That's the reality of the truth. Even Baker Mayfield won the first playoff game in Cleveland since they're the team behind us who have won the playoff game the longest.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield broke that. What happened?
He's out of here.
Get him the fuck out of here! Use your fucking brains! We're not re-signing Jared Goff. We know what he is. Sean McVay dumped him off because he didn't want him either. You can't win a Super Bowl with Jared Goff. You win some games, you win division, but you're not winning the fucking big thing with Jared Goff. If they re-sign Jared Goff, Spinny, I'm telling you, I lose all faith in this fucking organization and the regime.
Yes.
100%.
Woo!
I'm just sick of the fucking talk,
My
man.
boy is spitting
Use your
right now.
fucking noggin! Fuck!
My boy is spitting right now.
It's not happening.
I am 100% with you on this, Easy. That does not make any sense to me. You don't re-sign a guy who is a stopgap quarterback, who is an Alex Smith, who is a Baker Mayfield, who is Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 years before his deal ends up. You look at this and they say, well, look how that worked out for Kyler Murray. You know, he hamstrung the Cardinals. Look how it's working out for Lamar Jackson. He's going to hamstring the Ravens. Jared Goff is not Kyler Murray or Lamar Jackson. Jared Goff is not going to hamstring your franchise. He's not going to hold your franchise captive. That's just not going to happen. Like, he is not that caliber of quarterback. I'm sorry. And if you believe he is, you might need some mental help. And now, no, I'm just kidding. But it's not happening. He is not that kind of guy. Jared Goff is not that guy, pal. He's going to go out there, like Easy said, yeah, he can win you some games. Yeah, he can get you to the Super Bowl if he has the perfect team around him on both sides of the ball and one of the best play callers that we've seen in the past 10 years calling that offense. Yeah, he can get you there, but then he probably, won't throw a touchdown for, 3 games, not score a touchdown in the playoff or in the Super Bowl and end up losing and being easily outcoached because you have a guy like Jared Goff who's not going to go the extra mile. I forget, King said it, I think, the other day. Yeah, when you were
taking my poop?
Taking your spicy too.
Yeah.
Me and King were talking about it, and King said, look at the difference between Matt Stafford in the Rams games last year in the playoffs compared to what Jared Goff did.
Yeah.
Jared Goff, if the Rams, messed up, if they have an off day, something bad happens, it's over. It's done. If you have Matt Stafford, something bad happens, he keeps you in the game because he has that electric arm, because he pushes the ball downfield, because he makes plays, because he doesn't wait for plays to happen, he makes them happen. Jared Goff waits for things to happen. And like I said, I'm fine with him being the quarterback this year. 100% fine with it. I think he is going to lead this team to a much better year. I think he is going to have, personally, a much better year.
Yes.
But he is not the franchise guy that some of you believe he is, in my eyes. And if he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong. But he's going to need to prove a lot.
100%. I mean, we know what he is. I mean, I said the Alex Smith situation. All right. I gave you, what was the other one I gave you? I forgot. But I just want to let you guys know, Jared Goff's already been in this situation with the Rams himself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They upgraded, and what happened?
Yeah.
They won a Super Bowl. It's okay. He can win games here. And we can win playoff games here. But he's not. He's just not the guy. And I think he's going to have a good year.
And Joey 2 times says, but does Holmes think Goff is that guy? No, he does not. He literally said in an interview,
yes.
Who was it with?
Rich Eisen.
On
the Rich Eisen show.
On the Rich Eisen show, he said, if there is a guy there, we're going to get him. We're going to go out there and take him. The reason they didn't draft a quarterback this year was because they didn't like any of the guys there. But if there is someone there that they like, they're going to go out and get him. So
100%.
And if it doesn't work out, then you're in the Browns route. We've mapped this out multiple ways.
Yes.
You can do it the way you would want to, like the Chiefs, like the Dolphins are trying to do with Tua.
I guarantee you Tua ends up being in that same situation too.
Yes.
Down the line.
Like the Chargers are doing with Herbert, where you build that team around him, you get the rookie quarterback, he pans out, you go contend for Super Bowls, like the Bengals or the Chiefs or the Chargers. Or you can go an LA route or a Cleveland route, where you get that young quarterback, he doesn't really work out, doesn't move the needle, but you still have that great team, and you trade for a veteran piece to push you over the edge.
And for the narrative too, that what does Holmes think? And the people who are pro golf or the pro golfers, I'm just kidding. But the guy, the guy's like, hey, you think then Holmes would have took a guy in the draft this year? Nobody took a guy in the draft this year. You know what I'm saying? You saw my man from Pitt, Kenny Pickett, was the first one off the board. I don't think there's another one until the 3rd round. It was Malik Willis.
I think so, yeah.
That just shows you what the entire league thought of this year's quarterback class, specifically. When's the last time you can remember a quarterback didn't go off the board until, when did the Steelers pick? 19, 18 or something
14, I believe.
14?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know, it was definitely after that because they made the playoffs last year and they got their asses beat in.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it just shows you what the whole entire league thought of the quarterback class as a whole. And like Spinney said, and we'll pull the clip, we'll play it Monday if you want, it might even still be in Slack. They asked, Rich Eisen straight up asked him, hey, we know you didn't take a quarterback this year. What's the situation? He's like, well, there wasn't a guy we were in love with there. If there's a guy we think is a upgrade, we'll take him. But right now, Goff is our guy. And yes, he is our guy. He has every opportunity to win and prove himself right now in the city of Detroit. And to be honest with you, we could probably make a debate, but this might be at least the second best offense he's had around him, complete.
For sure.
Going O-line, receiving core, tight end, and running back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a conversation that can be had, and I do expect him to have a good year, but to talk about re-signing him.
Kenny Pickett went 20th.
20th. Thank you.
First quarterback went 20th.
Exactly. And that just shows you what the NFL as a whole thought of the quarterback class because there's a lot of teams now that need quarterbacks. You got the Seahawks. I mean, you got tons of them. The Seahawks had a shit ton of picks to trade in to move up to grab one of those guys too. You know what I'm saying? So like, just chill, guys. I have faith this organization is going to make the right thing because Brad Holmes has literally spoken. He's never like said set in stone like this is our guy. What do you mean? Yeah. And usually that's the case, but nowadays like people don't do that.
Yes.
And another beautiful thing about this situation, to have an organization that has a wherewithal to recognize stuff like that, is that star quarterbacks are mobile nowadays too. Saw Peyton Manning move. We've seen Aaron Rodgers flirted with moving. We saw Tom Brady move. Who in the fucking world thought Tom Brady was going to be in New England?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in that era where like we can either grab one of those veteran stars. I'm not gonna call Matt Ryan in there, but he's moved too. Whatever.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, he was at one point, but not anymore.
Wentz. But nonetheless, you know what I'm saying, like, we can grab a guy.
Yes.
There's going to be a guy available. It may even be Lamar, but who knows?
It happens every year. Somebody gets uncomfortable, they're unhappy, they don't like what's going on, and maybe they hear, hey, that Lions team's pretty fun to play on. Hey, that guy Dan Campbell, he's pretty fucking cool. Hey, Brad Holmes, he's pretty fucking cool. He's a pretty cool guy. Maybe you want to check that out. Maybe it happens. So I'll believe it when I see it. But yeah, no way they extend Goff before it's a month before his last month as a Lion.
100%. You just don't. It's not smart business. If I have you now for $31 million, why would I?
Yeah. On
God's green earth, offer to give you 41 or anything more.
Yes.
It's just, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Use your noggins. Use your noodle, as they say on Elmo.
Use your noodle.